I'd like to welcome my panel of experts. I'm going to start with Major Mohammed Ali Shah, Empire Media panelist. Also have Sumit Peer, political commentator. Also with us is Deshritam Nigam, who is a political analyst. Major Mohammed Ali Shah, Sumit Peer says that Bhagavad Gita isn't just about Hinduism. It is not saffronization of education. But there is this other side which says if you are teaching Bhagavad Gita, why not teach Quran as well? What will you say about that, Major Mohammed Shah?
No, I think it's a very good decision that Bhagavad Gita should be taught in schools. There's no denying that. There's no doubt about that. And as Smriti rightly said, that there is not a single mention of the word Hinduism. In fact, the essence of Bhagavad Gita can be well understood by knowing these 5 main topics. Ishvara, that's God. Jiva, that's living entity. Prakriti, material nature. Kal, that's time. And Karma, that's action. Most welcome. In fact, it is, and every religion teaches the same thing. Being a good human being first. It talks about love, compassion, charity, brotherhood. But at the same time, yes, other religion would feel that they would feel left out. That why is it only one religion is being taught about and why not ours? So similarly, they should be taught about Guru Granth Sahib Ji, about Bible, about the Holy Quran. And so in fact, when the Catholic organization from Gujarat, they have written to the education minister, they said it's most welcome. No one has ever opposed it. In fact, it should be taught by all means. But yes, and it is about becoming a good human being first. Yes.
And okay, interesting to see your point of view. You say that Bhagavad Gita should be taught in schools as well, and very commendable that you are Major Mohammed Shah. How do you view this decision? Do you see it as an innocuous decision, perhaps by the Gujarat government to just teach about Gita to the students, or do you smell politics in it? Because it's very interesting, as I said earlier as well, that Aam Aadmi Party almost immediately, within seconds of the BJP announcing that they're going to teach Bhagavad Gita in Gujarat, came in favor of it and applauded the decision.
It depends, if you bring in to teach other religions as well, it's not politics at all. But certainly if you see it as politics, if somebody wants to jump in and say it's politics, it would be seen as politics. And at the end of the day, every religion teaches the same thing. Be a peace-loving person. Be a good human being first. And I can quote something from Bhagavad Gita where Bhagavan Krishna tells Arjun that in case you get anything to get peace, think whatever price you have to pay to get peace, think peace is still cheap. Now at the same time, again, when we have, apart from Bhagavad Gita, we also have from class 1 onwards, English is mandatory. I would like, just permit me just for 60 seconds, I would like to quote a letter which the 16th President of America, Abraham Lincoln, wrote to his son's teacher. And I'm sure that the wordings of this letter would be covered by all the scripture that is taught in school. He wrote to his son's teacher, "My son starts school today. It is all going to be strange and new to him for a while, and I wish you would treat him gently. It's an adventure that might take him across continents, all adventures that probably include wars, tragedy, and sorrow. So, dear teacher, will you please take him by his hands and teach him things he will have to know. Teaching him, but gently if you can. Teach him that for every enemy there is a friend. He will have to know that all men are not true. All men are not just. But teach him also that for every scoundrel there is a hero. For every crooked politician, there is a dedicated leader. Teach him that 10 cents earned is of far more value than a dollar found. In school, teacher, it is far more honorable to fail than to cheat. Teach him the wonder of books, but also give him quiet time to ponder about the extreme mysteries of birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and flowers on a green hill. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas, even if everyone tells him they're wrong. They're wrong. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd when everyone else is doing it. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas. Teach him to listen to everyone, but also to filter all that he hears on a screen of truth and take only the good that comes through." Now, these were the words of Abraham Lincoln, it is covered by the scripture that would be taught of Bhagavad Gita in school as well. It would cover except from the Holy Quran, from the Bible, from Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And all the religious scriptures teach the same thing. Now also, I will quickly conclude by saying I'll quickly conclude. The main objectives of Bhagavad Gita are the Bhagavad Gita encourages us to live life with purity, strength, discipline, honesty, kindness and integrity in order to find our purpose and live it fully. I think all the religions teach the same thing. So certainly, when we say that only one particular religion book is being taught, we should not politicize that. Yes, good things should be taught in school, most welcome. Bhagavad Gita also teaches us how to handle that knowledge. It's not only indicates you in the right and the unbiased perspective of observing and knowing our own self, and as well as the entire creation.
Okay, point taken.
Teaches us how to handle the knowledge acquired through self-observance.
All right,
Yes.
point taken, point taken. Major Mohammed Shah, what do you think? Should religion be kept out of school curriculum or should it not? That's a quick question I'd like to ask you.
If you are teaching all the religions and all the good qualities, good things, it's more than welcome. There is no harm in that altogether. Like, you know, the letter which Father Dr. Telis Fernandez, the Secretary Government of Gujarat Education Board of the Catholic Institution, he wrote to Mr. Jitu Vagnani, the Gujarat Education Minister. He sent a copy to Mr. Bhupendra Bhai Patel, the Chief Minister of Gujarat as well. He said, please, we have no problem at all. By all means, it should be taught. He's not opposed it. He's never opposed it. In fact, he's given a very, very balanced letter. He said, but we should at the same time teach other religious scriptures as well. And I personally feel there's no harm. In fact, we used to fold our hands, and I know the Durga Mata Aarti, I know the Karti Mata Aarti by heart. I know Bajambe, Bhagwati, Durga, Maharani, Sevak, Sakkaj, Sudharo, Dhabja, Bandhya.
Okay. I get your point. On that note, I'd like to thank all the experts.